Devin, I just asked Emeka this same question, but obviously the two of you have had a great connection on and off the field and your time with him here and have meant a lot to each other. How fitting does it feel for you for him to catch the 2 touchdowns that moved you past Phillip Rivers for the all-time single season school record?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It really is. I mean, it's a blessing too. I mean, it's crazy just to think how far we came as a program, how far I've come myself as a quarterback, as a player and a leader of this team. And, you know, being able to have a receiver and a teammate and a friend like Emeka just helps me become that much better. I mean, the dude works his butt off. I mean, the most I've ever seen in my life. And for him to be a part of this and for him to be contributing to this season the entire year is just a huge honor.
Go ahead, Jonas.
Hey, Devin. Coach Dorn has talked about all season how you guys, well, these last couple of weeks, how you guys need some balls to bounce away and how you catch some breaks. At Wake Forest, you guys didn't get the onside kick. You felt like, of course, you were the guy that you would have won the game. When you guys recovered it, when Chris recovered that onside kick for you guys, what was going through your mind? Were you thinking, like, this is the redemption we needed from that game and something finally went our way, we can finish it off?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, just to think like we were in a very similar situation not too long ago and things didn't really go our way. And then, you know, as soon as we recovered the kick, I knew we were going to score. I knew we were going to get the ball in the end zone somehow, some way. And, you know, it just football kind of works out that way sometimes. And I'm glad it was in our favor.
Go ahead, Brett.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Emeka. How surprised were you to see him that wide open given the circumstances there at the end of the first?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised, honestly. I mean, they did a good job of, you know, knowing where Emeka was each and every play, kind of being able to cloud towards his side, being able to trap towards his side. And, you know, it was almost just like a busted coverage. I mean, went through my progression, saw Emeka was wide open, gave him a shot and let him do the rest.
Go ahead, David.
Does this top what happened against Clemson just as far as craziness goes, as far as, you know, things that you'll kind of remember when you look back at your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're both pretty crazy. I mean, both games is like coming down to the wire. You know, we got to make a play, and we do. I mean, it's very similar. It's very weird how the game works out like that sometimes, but, you know, knocking off a number 9 team early in the season is something you'll always remember. And then year in and year out, anytime you beat UNC as a rival, you're always going to remember it. So, I mean, they pretty much go hand in hand for me.
Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Devin, congrats on the win, man. You touched on it a little bit. I was wondering if you can just take us through some of your emotions and what's going on in your mind when you see Christopher recover the onside kick and then going onto the field knowing that you'll have a chance to take the lead with just over a minute to go. Can you take us through kind of what's going on there?
Yeah, I mean, we knew we needed to get the onside kick to have a chance to win. And as soon as we recovered it, you know, the first thing, all my teammates are looking at me, all the guys on defense looking at me, offense saying, let's go win this thing. And, you know, as the quarterback of this team, as a leader of this team, you got to put your best foot forward. And that's what we did. I mean, my emotions, I like to stay level throughout the entire game until the time runs out. And that's kind of how I've been. And I knew as soon as we recovered the ball that we were going to go down and score.
All right, last question for Devin from James.
Yeah, Devin, I think Coach Doran mentioned that once you got inside the field goal range on that last drive, you could have ran it, but he decided to throw with you. Was that your first read to throw to Emeka, or was that something you just were specifically looking for?
Yeah, that was one of my reads. You know, based off the coverage, based off the matchup. We're just basically taking a shot. We knew Emeka, you know, he does a great job of locating the ball. As soon as I saw the opening, just gave him a shot. He made a great play.
Thanks for taking the time, Devin.
Thank you.